Hey, Picks and Parlay family, it's me, Detroit Lenny, with another episode of the Power Hour. Changing gears a little bit now that football is winding down, and we're going to talk some basketball. We're going to talk Syracuse at Miami. We're going to talk Cal Poly at UC Riverside in college. We're going to talk Rockets Lakers and Jazz Timberwolves in the NBA tonight. Today's games, folks. Before we do that, I got to remind everybody, nohouseadvantage.com. Take advantage of nohouseadvantage.com. They are changing the game and offering the most dynamic fantasy sports platform available today. When you download the app or go right to their website, use the promo code PNP, and you'll get a first deposit match up to $50. All right, so let's bring in our first basketball power hour guest, the man, the myth, the legend, Sean Higgs. Hold for applause.
I clap for myself.
Golf clap. Well, hell yeah.
You give me a golf clap, I'll really clap. Yes, I like the let's do today's games, especially when it comes to the NBA kind of stuff, because you have so much movement a day at a time.
Right.
We'll talk about that actually in the NBA video. But little college basketball, we love it. I enjoy my college hoops. 30 games over 500, my college basketball. I
love it. And I love to talk about, you made a good point. We talk about these games right now. These games are starting in hours. Okay. These are for Monday, January 16th. Syracuse at Miami. Miami -7. Over-unders 150 even. The Battle of the Orange. That's how I'm billing this game. If I was a marketing guy for college basketball, that's what I'd be billing it as. Battle of the Orange. Who has the better orange? Hurricane or the New Yorkers? Syracuse.
No. Is it even a doubt?
Well, I don't know. What's your free pick? You got to tell me here.
All right, here we go. So, and I got to say, initially, I was leaning to the little Miami in this spot. But I'm going to the under. We're going to the under here. So, Miami's off a game, and I had NC State -2.5. Didn't cover. Tough loss there, but a lot of turnovers for him. The coach even came out and specifically said, man, turnovers cost us. So they're going to kind of be a little more focused, a little more disciplined, getting their kind of stuff done on that side of the ball. And Syracuse comes in, another team, hot, 1-3 and a 4 or 5. So they're playing pretty good ball. Not a team I love. Last time on the road, I had them against Virginia. Rallied. They were down 30. I thought it was a loser. I had to mark down as a loser. Now they came back and covered. But what we see from them on the road, like in that spot, and they have trouble shooting on the road. You need a rally. Okay, it's going to happen, and it's still going to stay under a total. Illinois, they go on the road to play there, lose by 30, not even close, can't shoot the ball there. Notre Dame, another kind of close game they played there. So, poor shooting on the road. Miami looking to make adjustments defensively, stop the turnovers. Obviously, you're not giving up 80 points. You give up 80, you're going to lose a lot of games. 150 seems a bit high here. I'm going to go under, and my totals for the season, as much as bet a lot of college hoops, 31 and 17, 65%. So pretty good numbers with my college totals. So under we go here in Miami.
I actually, I'm not real big on the round ball in general, college or the NBA, but I have been trying to handicap more, and I've been following not just you, but our second guest coming up later in the show, Tim Earl, and you guys have been making me some money. So I'm taking this under 150 when Syracuse plays Miami.
I'm gonna say what I say, like here to you, like I do like midday money. People ask like, oh, college basketball, college football. Start in just one area. You're in Vegas. Start with the Mountain West. Start what you know.
That's what I've been doing,
and just kind of go out from there. I kind of like say a Big Sky team or a big. Then you kind of.
I tell people that all the time. Baseball. Pick a division.
Start from there.
Own it. Know that division. Learn it in and out, and then take another one, and slowly you'll sooner or later take over the world. All right, I'm going to move on here. Tell everybody real quick about our promo for Power Hours Playoff. Save 25% off the entire website when you use the promo code Playoff. And that's whether you're picking Sean Higgs, Tim Earl, everybody, any of our premium handicappers, use that promo code. Let's move into the NBA. Today's game, Monday, January 16th, Rockets at the Lakers, -5.5 for the Lakers. I can't believe this Laker team's favored in any matchup ever against anybody. I don't care if it was against the Miami Hurricanes or the Syracuse Orange. I just don't see it. Over under 235.5. Talk to me about this game. What are you doing with this one?
Yeah, NBA often for me is a no betting allowed league, especially regular season. As I said, coming into this game, it was supposed to be the Bucks game. It starts in 10 minutes, and the lines moved because all of a sudden guys go out. So Good news that we're doing live stuff for the day of, and hopefully there's not too much crazy line movement here. So the Lakers, as a favorite. Yikes! Why? What are we
It
doing?
is against the Rockets.
Yes, and that's what happens.
You know,
That's what happens when you lose 10 straight and 15-16, and you're on a 1-9 ATS run. But I'm going to take the Rockets here. This is Rockets. The Lakers have lost 3 in a row, but you're losing to Philly, Dallas, and Denver. Obviously, I think Denver's the best team in the West. I think Tim kind of likes them as well. I think that's our favorite to come out of the West. Really good team there. Dallas is another team. You got a superstar kind of guy. You lose to them. No harm in losing to Luka and the Sixers, who are some consider them the Bucks, Boston, whoever, like a top team. You lose to those guys, no problem. But then let's move down to other teams here. So they had a big blowout over Atlanta, like 130-115 or something like that. I don't think we'll see that here. I think the Rockets are at a point you've dropped 15-16, 10 in a row. You're going to kind of score, be a little bit in the game. And at a 5.5, it looks a little low. You think the Lakers would bust out against a terrible team?
I would think this is closer to like 8.
Right? You think, and that's what I was going to say. I got this, you figure, my first glance at the NBA, and I go to college hoops first, but my first glance would be Lakers by 9 over a team that's 1-15. Okay. Around like that. So it's 9, it's 5, looks a little low. I'll go with the desperation. Throw everything in the kitchen sink. Let's try to pull this out. And at 5.5, I think we could stay, again, I'm not saying this is a money line win. Eventually they're going to get one. Right. It'll be a nice win because they'll be on a money line, but I'm not looking to
nice money.
In any sport, I'm not looking to ride losing streaks. Like, why am I, baseball's like, well, I'm going to take this. Well, they lost 5. I don't want to jump on somebody who's losing, right? I'm getting some points. The line looks low. Give me the Rockets.
I will say this. I hear this analogy all the time. You don't want to try and catch a falling knife. And I feel like the Rockets are a falling knife, but I don't mind trying to catch this one. Here's my whole, and I'm a conspiracy theory guy, so here's why I took the Rockets. Okay? Let me just tell you, it's the last game of the night. So, AKA, as our friend Allie Burns calls it, the slaughter game. Special. So, it's the last game of the night. Everybody and their brother, the Lakers are a public team, so everybody's taking the Lakers. I like the Rockets. That's why it's the last game of the night, and nobody thinks the Rockets have a shot. So just to recap, we're taking the under in the Syracuse Miami game, under 150, and we're taking the Rockets plus 5.5. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to start doing more and more same-day basketball stuff, whether it's college and the NBA. Sean Higgs, I'm sure we'll see you later on in the Power Hour this week for maybe some divisional football matchups here. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, buddy.
Take it easy. Thanks for having me.
Yep. All right. Let's let's keep this party going. We're going to bring in the man, the myth, the legend, Junior, Tim Earl. We'll call him that. I don't know.
That's fair.
Higgs gets mad when I call everybody the man, the myth, the legend, which is fair because he is the only one. So, bow down. We bow down, So we are going to talk new format here. We just talked about that. So you, my friend, have been tasked. And I was excited to change up this format and everything and do more college basketball because we talk all the time about this. I want to get more into basketball. It's just overwhelming. There's so much. And Higgs brought up a good point. Find a division, find a conference that, you could just own, know it, love it, and, know it. And this is one of these conferences that I do like here.
Yes.
Monday, the 16th. Today's January 16th. Cal Poly, UC Riverside. I like these smaller schools too. Riverside minus 7.5. Over-unders 127 and a hook. Where are you going with this one? Talk to me.
Yes, Mustangs and the Highlanders. So it's always fun to get the tiny schools. If you can list out a school and the majority of people go, where is that? Where is this place?
You did okay.
Obviously, we could tell these are in California because Cal Poly and UC is University of California and whatever it is. But some of the schools they'll list off and they'll go, "Where is that? Is that in Tennessee?" And it ends up being in Utah or whatever. I love those types of schools.
Idaho.
I just found out Cleveland State was in Tennessee because we drove by it on the way back. But anyways, with this game. Sorry, I'm getting into the little schools. It's fun. I like UC Riverside in this one. They've been a solid squad this year. They're 12-6 so far this year. 11-6 against the spread. 10-7 towards the over. 4-2 at home. Big thing is Cal Poly kind of struggles on the road. They're 1-7 on the road. So I'm not really too interested in wanting to back them. I had this one around a 10.5, 11-point spread. So I went and took Riverside in this one just to win by double digits.
Right.
They'll win by double digits tonight.
I like that. And again, trying to cap more college basketball for myself. I like Riverside 5-1 in their conference, sitting on 4 out of 5 in the last 4 wins out of the last 5 games, and Cal Poly 4-game losing streak, playing against teams with just initials, just letters, vowels, just like
100%.
WXYZ schools and stuff like that. So Cal Poly, UC Riverside, we're taking Riverside minus the points. Yes. Don't forget, guys, use that promo code when you're looking for ESB at picksandparlays.net or Sean Higgs or any of our other premium handicappers. Use this promo code PLAYOFF. Save you 25% at checkout. Use that while you can, because I'm telling you what, promo code changes all the time. At least on this show. Nick Earl doesn't change his promo codes. But that's another story. NBA Power Hour Monday, January 16th, Jazz, Timberwolves -2, over under 234 and a hook. Tell me, no betting allowed?
For Higgs, it's no betting allowed. For me, it's nothing but action.
I love it.
Number one on the well, he uses that for playoffs, but number one on the site for the NBA this year. I've been having a really solid year, hitting at 53.5%, but up 26 units. So really having a good NBA year. We get the Jazz and the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have and this actually tips off in about 45 minutes. This is a Timberwolves team that kind of struggled in the beginning of the season, gaining their chemistry because they just went through a whole bunch of trades and stuff over the offseason. Even though they haven't had Karl Anthony Towns in for the last, month and a half. But they've won 6 out of their last 7 games. Their only loss was to your Detroit Pistons by 17. But we look at them, and this is a Minnesota team that's actually playing some good ball against a Utah team that's finally going down where we expected them to be. Because in the beginning of the year, this is a rebuild year, and these are actually these two teams traded a bunch over the offseason because Rudy Gobert went from Utah to Minnesota. So if you guys are interested in player props, rebounds for Gobert, points for Gobert, pros for Gobert, just grab some of him, maybe a revenge game. Although it is in Minnesota and not in Utah, I would be a little bit more interested in doing that if it was in Utah, like what Donovan Mitchell did to them the other night. But I'm going to go after Minnesota to get the job done. They've just been playing some good basketball lately. And at 2, I like going after home teams. I have no problem laying a couple points on home teams. We'll go ahead and grab Minnesota for this game.
I like it. And everything you say makes sense. And like I said at the beginning of the show, I've been following you on NBA specifically and Higgs college basketball specifically, Nick Earl hockey. I mean, you listen, you picksandparlays.net. You find out who's more in tune and seeing the board better in certain sports, and you ride to handicap your handicappers. And right now, this guy's on fire in the NBA. Taking the Timberwolves -2. We're also taking Riverside, UC Riverside -7.5. A little recap action for you guys. Don't forget Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Doing more round ball, more of that round ball thing where you got to put that ball in that round metal circular object. And sometimes it has a chain or a net, it's sometimes called, depending on what part of the country you grew up in. But you got to put that ball in the rim, in the thing, and that's what we're doing more in Power Hours. So like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Tim Earl, always a pleasure, my friend. And I appreciate you coming in on the first basketball Power Hour. So we'll see you guys on the next one. You guys know the drill. Good luck unless you are against us. We'll see you.